We are very much laser focused on one goal, and that is higher education attainment. Now, this is a whole pipeline. We know this. It starts in early childhood and it goes all the way up through higher education and then even returning adults.
Imagine a world, right? Well, we've done a great job with high school seniors, but they go home at night to a family that doesn't understand higher education attainment.
The conversations that they're having with their family and friends are more the idea of college, but not necessarily these are the steps you need to take and this is what you need to do.
I think you'll see by the end of our presentation that we focused on what we think are 3 good priorities from a community perspective. Let's go to it. FAFSA. Our goal, and we're willing to say that today, is we need to increase whatever that number comes up, 10% a year.
United Way's goal right now is primarily focusing on financial aid and what can we do to increase the number of students that apply and then actually complete the application. It's pretty sad when less than 50% of our students are actually applying for financial aid.
It's not as dire in some ways as some people might think. It's just we have to get some of this information in the hands of the parents, the students.
At my high school, my parents and I went and they had a night, like a FAFSA night, and they helped us sign up for the financial aid.
We think this is a trigger for advising, for all of the other things behind it. It really gets students focused with their families. It's the place this community can really come together. Next one, A to G completion. As a benchmark, we know that Tulare County lags.
Over the course of the last couple of years, there have been massive investments in reforming education in our 2-county area, bringing into our region the linked learning approach, which allows students to learn academic content in the context of a career or a career theme.
Possibilities for internships, possibilities for job shadowing, career exploration. Those are things that we need to make sure our young people have access to, because that can help set them on the pathway and understanding how higher education fits within that.
And then lastly, I think the counselor professional development is critical. I think it's not necessarily what more an individual institution can do. It's what we should be doing together.
These counselors say about parenting, it's like you need to be in their lives. The same thing with teachers. They need to be in their students' lives about college. And they need to connect with them that one-on-one, because if not, it's lost.
We have organizations like United Way, like Innovate Tulare Kings, the Workforce Investment Board that are working on those connections.
This is, though, not going to work unless we have our post-secondary partner. We have kids in college prep to take that college entrance exam, and they're not doing well.
So what that does is that delays their graduation.
We really need to have this conversation at the level of the classroom.
We're wrapping up the research part, and we know that, okay, these are the things that students need.
We're providing resources for our entire network in the U.S., which is 1,200 United Ways. How do we put in their hands the tools and the capability to do the same work in their communities?
We're going to have to do some more work, because how do you measure it? If we're about impact, we have to be able to measure that impact.
A job is just to get you the money that you need to go farther, and a career is something that you want to do for the rest of your life, that you're happy doing, that you're passionate about.
Which one do you want to have?
I want to have a career.